The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. All warfare is based on deception. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot, will be victorious. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. The general who wins the battle makes many calculations in his temple before the battle is fought. The general who loses makes a few calculations beforehand. To secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands, but the opportunity of defeating the enemy is provided by the enemy himself. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Speed is the essence of war. Take advantage of the enemy's unpreparedness, travel by unexpected routes and strike him where he has taken no precautions. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. The wise warrior avoids the battle. The greatest warrior is not the one who wins every battle, but the one who defeats the enemy without ever fighting. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. In war, there are no constants. If you want peace, prepare for war. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. The best victory is when the opponent surrenders of its own accord before there are any actual hostilities. It is best to win without fighting. A leader leads by example, not by force. If your enemy is secure at all points, be prepared for him. If he is in superior strength, evade him. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. Anger may in time change to gladness, vexation may be succeeded by contentment. But a kingdom that has once been destroyed can never come again into being, nor can the dead ever be brought back to life. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons. And they will follow you into the deepest valley. The opportunity to secure ourselves against defeat lies in our own hands. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. The skillful leader subdues the enemy's troops without any fighting, he captures their cities without laying siege to them, he overthrows their kingdom without lengthy operations in the field. All warfare is deception. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. To know the enemy and to know oneself is the road to victory. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. The art of war is to win throughout all your ranks. In order to win, you must be prepared to lose something. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. The clever combatant looks to the effect of combined energy, and does not require too much from individuals. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not, will be victorious. Speed is the essence of war. Take advantage of the enemy's unpreparedness, travel by unexpected routes and strike him where he has taken no precautions. The greatest warrior is not the one who wins every battle, but the one who defeats the enemy without ever fighting. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. Those who win every battle are not really skillful, those who render others' armies helpless without fighting are the best of all. The good fighters of old first put themselves beyond the possibility of defeat, and then waited for an opportunity of defeating the enemy. The wise warrior avoids the battle. All battles are won before they are fought. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong, and to strike at what is weak. In war it is the quickness of the mind that is most important, more than reinforced concrete, more than stainless steel, the quickness of the mind. Victory usually goes to the army who has better trained officers and men. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. Even the finest sword plunged into salt water will eventually rust. Let your plans be dark and as impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. All warfare is based on deception. Swift as the wind, quiet as the forest, conquer like the fire, steady as the mountain. The art of war is to win without fighting. The wise warrior avoids the battle. He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. There are roads which must not be followed, armies which must not be attacked, towns which must not be besieged, positions which must not be contested, commands of the sovereign which must not be obeyed. When weak, feign strength. When strong, feign weakness. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong, and to strike at what is weak. The worst calamities that can befall an army arise from hesitation. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy, so that he cannot fathom our real intent. If you can't cover the sun with one finger, you still have lots to learn. The art of war is to know when to retreat. If you want to defeat your enemy, first divide his forces. All warfare is based on deception. One who is defeated, but who has left the battlefield, has only lost battle in a sense. All about him is intact. His own soul is indestructible. Without intelligence, you cannot wage war properly. When angry, be silent. There is no security on this earth, there is only opportunity. In peace prepare for war, in war prepare for peace. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. Hence a wise general makes a point of foraging on the enemy. 1 cartload of the enemy's provisions is equivalent to 20 of one's own. You have to believe in yourself. The supreme excellence is not to win 100 victories in 100 battles. The supreme excellence is to subdue the armies of your enemies without even having to fight them. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not, will be victorious. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot, will be victorious. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Tactics without strategy is the noise before defeat. To be able to crush your enemy's strategy is the best thing. In war, the victorious strategist only seeks battle after the victory has been won, whereas he who is destined to defeat first fights and afterwards looks for victory. It is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for the purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can come out of hundreds of battles without danger.